Hello, my name is Denise Scaloni. 3 years ago, I started my own home-based business. I was so blessed to have so many amazing women help me along this journey. I decided to create this TV show to have them come on and help inspire and empower you. Today, my guests are Sally Power, the founder and executive director of Treasure House Fashions, and Tracy Eisenman, an advocate for doTERRA essential oils and CEO of Women in the Network. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Today my guest is Tracy Eisenman, an advocate at doTERRA Essential Oils and CEO of Women in the Network. Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Denise.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Can you tell us a little bit about your background?
Sure. I fell in love with essential oils when I was a young girl. My grandmother and I used to play. When I was in elementary school, we would make perfumes together.
Oh, wow.
So we got rose water and oil of cinnamon, oil of peppermint, and we would mix them together and make perfumes. And then when I got into high school, I found the business aspect of essential oils.
Okay.
And I would make, with cinnamon oil and peppermint and clove oil, make little toothpicks and sell them 5 in a package for 25 cents. And
well, that was big money then.
I would buy you a candy bar back then, and
right.
that's what was important to me. Yeah, so I started in business a little bit, and then by the time I got to college, I went into chemistry. I took biology and chemistry, and really fell in love with the chemicals in nature, and worked with biology and how they affected the body.
That's amazing. So, what does an advocate for doTERRA do?
An advocate for doTERRA helps to educate people about essential oils.
Okay.
It's really important to be educated about the oils.
And you have a lot of oils here with you.
I do. I brought a lot of oils with
Everywhere
me.
I look, I see oils.
They're the thing today.
Yeah, they are. What should people look at? I mean, I'm sure there's different brands, and there's better qualities of oil. So if someone's looking to purchase an essential oil, what should they look for?
I believe that what's most important is that they're certified, pure, and therapeutic grade.
Okay.
Therapeutic grade means that they are tested by scientists and they reach the constituents in the oil are at such a level that they have medicinal qualities to them. So they're going to really affect your body.
Okay. And do you rub them on? Do you put them in a diffuser? I hear people saying all types of things. So how exactly do you use the oils?
So there's a lot of different ways you can use the oils. Diffusing the oils puts about 2% into the air. So you breathe about 2% in, and that's about what you get into your system. And you can share that with people. If it's diffused in the air, everyone gets to feel what it feels like. If you put it on your skin, you get about 85% of the constituents into your system.
Okay.
And not all oils can be put on the skin safely. You have to know which ones are hot. There's 5 hot oils that we have that can burn the skin.
Oh my.
So you can use them to burn the skin if you want to take off a skin tag or a wart or something like that. You can use them like that, or you can dilute them so they don't burn your skin.
Oh, interesting.
And then ingesting, there are some oils you can ingest and some oils that are not safe to ingest. So you really need the advocate to help you to be educated to know what to do.
Yeah, definitely. And what do you have here in front of us? You have lots of things here.
I brought a lot of things.
Go ahead.
I brought, for a wellness advocate, the most important thing is to have a book available so that you can look up the oils.
Right.
I also brought a product guide that we have, and this is going to tell you which oils are used aromatically, which is all of them are safe to be used aromatically, which ones can be used topically on the skin, which ones can be ingested, and you can see here, most all of them can be ingested, but some cannot. Some people are sensitive, people with sensitive skin should be careful about that, and then the red ones are just, they need to be diluted. So that's a guide as to what to do.
Can you talk about some of the more popular oils and what they could be used for to help people? Because I think people want to try oils, but they're not really sure what to use them for.
Okay, so our best-selling oil is lavender.
Okay.
And lavender helps to relax the body.
Okay.
And relaxes animals and relaxes, everybody. Men tend not to like lavender. So
Because of the scent?
Because of the scent. It's too, I guess it's girly.
Yeah, too girly.
Yeah, but there are other oils that can help relax the body also.
Okay.
And I brought a little Itovi scan. This is a scanner.
Okay.
This brings science into it. So I can ask you, what oil do you think you need?
Okay.
And you would only know what you think, but this will help to tell you what you really need, what your body is calling for. You want to try it?
Sure.
Okay, so you're just going to put this in your hand and let those silver probes just touch your skin. So turn it over.
Like this way?
Yep, just like that. And then we're going to plug it into the phone here.
Okay.
And it's going to take about 2 minutes, and what it does is sends frequencies into your body, and when your body mimics that frequency back, it's telling the scanner, this is what you need. Okay, so we just put that in your hand and let those probes touch your skin, and did you feel it buzz?
I did. I feel it buzzing.
Okay, and so that just reads the frequency in your body. It's going to read the frequency and send back information, which goes into the telephone, which gets emailed to you, and you get a full report of the top 5 oils that your body's asking for right now.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it really is. I like the fact that we have science that's working with the essential oils. And science, it makes a big difference. It qualifies what we're thinking.
I felt a buzz again.
Did you? Okay, so we have our report now.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay, so
let's see.
So it's been emailed to you.
Okay.
Coriander came up for you.
Okay, what is coriander?
Coriander is good for digestion.
Okay.
So it could help if you have digestive issues, acid reflux, that type of thing.
And I do.
Are you feeling tense today?
A little bit.
So the tension blend came up.
Okay.
And that's just overall tension. If you watch the news sometimes, it creates tension in your body. You're not even aware of it. If you watch a fire or, school issues that are going on these days, it upsets your body. Your mind lets you keep going, but your body's still reacting to it. Cedarwood came up. So cedarwood is good for grounding, to help you feel grounded. And Melaleuca is an antibacterial, antifungal.
Yes.
So in these days, the flu virus is out and around, so the Melaleuca can help you fend off the flu.
Okay. So that's pretty accurate, because I probably was feeling tense. I got here a little bit later than I usually am, so I probably feel a little tense, and the acid reflux, so it's pretty accurate.
It reads your body. Yeah, that's
really
what's
does.
amazing. So this is a tool that can help us pinpoint what oils your body is calling for. And then 1 drop a day is all that you need for a little while, and you won't need the oils anymore, and whatever's going on in your body just calms right down.
So you mentioned lavender oil is a popular one. Are there other popular oils?
Peppermint is popular. A lot of people don't know what to do with it.
Right. What would you do with peppermint oil?
So peppermint right now is in the corners of my houses on cotton balls to keep spiders and mice away.
Oh, great tip.
Yes, so if you don't like spiders and mice, it's really good. Also for headaches, it can fend off a headache.
Okay.
And we've got oils that do just about everything that you would need.
Okay.
They are the foundation for modern medicine.
And I think more people would like to use oils, but they're just not sure what to do with them.
That's what it is. That's why you need a wellness advocate to help guide you. That's our job, is to guide you to what you need.
So if people had questions, we'll have your information. They could just reach out to you?
They go right to my website, and they can look there, get information from that, or give me a call, have me come out to their house. I like to come over and do parties and educate people.
Tracy, I also mentioned you're CEO of Women in the Network.
So Women in the Network is about a year old, and we are a network of business women that get together once a month. We have 5 different chapters, and we get together and we learn about business tips, how to be a better business person.
Oh, okay. So it's a little bit different than a regular networking group.
It's a little different in that we have education built right in. A lot of people start networking and they don't know what they're doing.
Right.
And so this gives them the opportunity to learn what to do and to practice that in a small group of like-minded women, and then they can practice when they go out to bigger groups. They know what to do.
Okay.
So it just
they know how to give their commercial and how to talk about their business. That's really important. So a lot of women don't.
Yes, they don't. They don't. I didn't when I first got involved, and so I wanted to learn, and then I wanted to teach people, because it's easier when you know what you're doing than it is if you just flounder around trying to figure it out. You can spend years trying to figure it out, and you want to get in there and just get going. And so this education, even to build a business plan, everyone that's in business should have a business plan.
Right.
And so that's part of our training as well.
And I think that's something that we know we should have. And we keep thinking, we'll get to it.
Yes, yeah, you put it on the back burner.
Or it's in here. I don't need it written down, it's in here.
Right, and then it just, you don't get to it. And and there's new things that come up all the time. There are new ways to use social media, and we need to keep up with that. So if we can do that once a month, learn something new, and keep up with it, then that's fantastic.
Well, that's great.
What we want to do.
And if people have questions about that, they can go to, again, we're going to flash your information, your website.
They can go to that website or womeninthenetwork.com.
Okay.
It's right there.
And you said there's 5 different groups around?
There's 5 different groups from Wexford to Waynesburg.
Oh, wow.
So,
okay.
yes, and we have a meetup group too. And so you can, Southwest Women in the Network, you can find that and get involved that way as well.
And can women go just to show up and see what it's like the first time?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah, come on out. Come to a chapter meeting, experience it, no cost at all. Just come and see if it fits you. Everybody doesn't fit into every place that they try.
Right.
And so you have to definitely give it a try to see if you like it.
Okay. So what else do you have here? You have all types of things.
I have all types of things. So we have different oils. We have just straight oils. We have blends of oils. We have oils for emotion. Women tend to think of things in how they feel. And so some of the emotional oils are built to help console you if you lose a pet or lose a loved one, or help you forgive yourself for being mad at something perhaps that you have to let go of. So we have that oil. And cheer oil I always like to bring out around New Year's because it makes you feel cheery. And there are a lot of blends that are already blended for you.
So you don't have to worry about it. It makes it easy for you.
It does.
Anything else you would like to talk about?
I would just love to share the oils with people and help them to learn more about the oils and how they can help people. And another thing I should mention is cats are very sensitive to oils.
Okay.
So if you have cats in your home, you want to always allow the cat to get out of the room if they're not comfortable with it. Their bodies do not metabolize phenol very well, so that it could obstruct their liver and cause liver problems, which creates a sick cat. So you want to be very careful, especially with cats. But there are oils that are good for cats, so just educate yourself.
Tracy, thank you so much for being here and sharing such important, valuable information to the people that are watching.
Oh, you're welcome. It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. My next guest is my good friend Sally Power, who is the founder and executive director of Treasure House Fashions. Hello, Sally.
Hi, Denise. It's so good to be
Oh,
here.
thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
I mentioned that you are the executive director and founder of Treasure House, but I do want to read some of your bio, because Treasure House is very impressive. Sally Power is the founder and executive director of Treasure House Fashions. Since 2011, this nonprofit resale shop has served over 10,000 women, and in the past 18 months, the organization has given away more than $500,000 worth of resale value in clothing. The actual value is much more because it's all quality clothing. Sally has received numerous awards for her philanthropic efforts: the Bows of Dream and Community Award, the Jefferson Award, the Zonta Penny Smith Status of Women Award, Pittsburgh Fearless Woman Award. She's been a finalist for the Social Venture Partners Fast Pitch and the Treasure House Fashions 2018 Distinctive Business for Pittsburgh North Regional Chapter.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive.
Lots of fun stuff.
It
Yeah.
is. And I have to tell you, Sally, whenever I had the idea for the show, you were my inspiration because you've been a great mentor to me.
Well, that's humbling. Thank you. I'm glad.
Can you tell us a little bit about the mission for Treasure House and what exactly Treasure House is? There may be people that have never heard of Treasure House.
Oh my goodness. Okay, sure. I'd be happy to tell you. Treasure House Fashions is a nonprofit quality women's resale shop. We started in 2001. It said 11, but that's because my writing is terrible. Because I was in the middle of a divorce. And in that, I inherited over $200,000 worth of debt. So like many women that have gone through divorce and had an absolute mess, I was bankrupt emotionally, financially, spiritually, in every way. But I still had 3 kids that I was supporting with little or no child support, mostly no. And so as a mama, you will do things for your kids that you wouldn't even do for yourself. And so I did what any fearless woman would do. I went to Kennywood and I rode the Sky Coaster, which, if you don't know, is a canvas sling that you hoist yourself up on. I was with 2 of my kids, 2 of my 3, and you pull the ripcord, which if my son had not been with me, I'd still be up there, and you free fall 200 feet and then swing over the lake that's there.
Right.
And I thought, if I can face this, I can face anything. And then that same day, which was on my 50th birthday, do the math, it was 17 years ago, I bought a women's resale shop thinking surely this will augment my teaching income. And my hope was that the 300 to 400 that I was running short every month, that this would take care of it. But what I hadn't planned on was, who was shopping in resale shops 17 years ago? It wasn't the savvy, it wasn't the green-minded.
Right, it wasn't the thing then.
No, it was not. It wasn't Vogue.
Right.
It was women who didn't have a whole lot of other options. So the women that were coming to me were in my position, or even worse. And so they'd be at my shop, and what do we do while we're shopping? We're yap, 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 and we're telling our stories. And I would hear them, and it touched my heart. And so I'd walk up and I'd say, oh, honey, I forgot to tell you, you're my 5th customer today. You get a free bag of clothes, which I totally made up. But I knew what I was going through, and I thought, if I can't fix her life, but if I can make her life better just for a while today, that's not a bad thing. So I continued to do that for almost a year, literally giving away the store. And then almost a year to the day after that, I went to a friend's son's graduation party. And at that party, this astute businessman and his wife were there. Hey, what's new? Oh, I have a shop. I'm giving away stuff at my shop. And he was the one who said to me, honey, you're not making money, you're losing money. And I went, I know, but I love my shop. And he said, why don't you become nonprofit? Obviously, you have a heart for women. Okay. So separate your debt, deal with that on your own, and follow your heart. And that's how Treasure House started. Yeah.
And it's a wonderful organization.
I love what we do. Not only do we have a shop in and of itself, that right now we're purchasing a shop that is 8,000 square feet, but we network with over 65 agencies. So we give gift certificates for clothing in our store.
Can you tell people a little bit about that? Because that's amazing.
Well, it started really with one, and that was Crisis Center North. And they had made an arrangement with the previous owner. And so a gal stopped in the shop with her gift certificate, and it's like, what do we do?
Right,
we didn't even know about it because it was a previous arrangement. So the woman who was working with me said, I don't know what to do. Sally's a softie. She'll probably honor it. If she doesn't, I'll take it.
Sure.
And then she gave the woman twice the value of the gift certificate. And actually, we've done that ever since. We always redeem our gift certificates at half off. So women from agencies have the dignity of coming to our store and shopping for what they like as well as what they need at our shop with their gift certificates. We do them in increments of $30, and then, like I said, redeemed at half off, so they get twice as much. But that's really how it's done. And so it doesn't cost the individual anything. It doesn't cost the agency anything. But it certainly is a way of affirming that woman and making her feel like, I have some choices and I have some control in my life.
Right. And these are truly women in need that come in and get these gift certificates.
Well, we work with all kinds of agency. Yeah. It's homelessness and drug addiction and formerly incarcerated and domestic violence and trafficking and divorced and unemployed, all those things, a variety of life's challenges. And they're dealing with those challenges through those agencies. They've committed to a program. But we just come alongside so that we can deal with the clothing. We got that covered, and we've got it covered well. And then the agency can really concentrate on undergirding those issues and really do the best that they can in helping to resolve those.
Right. And it really boosts your self-confidence when you have something new to wear.
Who has not benefited from retail therapy, honey?
Right.
All of us have.
Right.
You put on that outfit and you know you look good and you stand a little taller and you walk a little with a little swing in your
Sure.
step. So retail therapy is a wonderful thing, but clothing is the means, not the mission. Our heart is really to affirm the worth of women on
Yes.
challenging journeys. So that's really the concentration, is to say, honey, you are worth it, and we're cheering you on. We just give them a tangible resource that can be a reminder after they leave that, you know what, we're cheering you on. We know that you're going to make it, and we're here to be a resource even after you've graduated from your agency.
And the night that I was there, I heard you tell your story, and they were all moved by your story.
You were there for a girls' night out.
I was there for a girl. Can you tell the audience about the girls' night out?
It's my favorite thing.
It was
really
my
is.
favorite thing too.
We do a sponsored girls' night out, and when we do that, we have either grant money or a corporation will underwrite the girls' night out. If there's transportation involved, it costs about $1,000. If there's no transportation, it's about $750. And we bring in 15 women at a time. And I greet them like long lost sisters and sit them on the steps.
Hug them all.
I hug them all, of course. And then I sit them on the steps and give them kind of the, capsule version of what I went through, which you just heard. And then I say to them, we are here to have a party. We are here to celebrate you. So the first thing we're going to do is to give you a $30 gift certificate. Do you know why? Because you're worth it. And I'll say, but you know what I was thinking? That's just not enough. So we decided that we're going to redeem these gift certificates at half off. So you get twice as much. Do you know why? Because you're worth it. And then I say, this still wasn't enough. So I invited some friends of mine to come along, and we're going to pair them off with you one-on-one to be your personal shopper. Don't get upset. They're not going to be harsh fashion police. They're not going to tell you what you have to wear. These women are here to fuss over you. Do you know why? Because you're worth it. And you know what I love is about the third time you're saying that, you start to see a tear trickle down.
Yeah.
Or you hear them start to join you into cause we're worth it, and they roll their eyes. But when you've gone through life's hurts, when you've gone through challenging times, you get deeply bruised,
Right.
and you just get a little cynical. And so it's like hard ground. When the rain comes, it takes a while for it to sink in. If I say you're worth it once, I probably say it a dozen times through the whole evening, just reaffirming the fact that regardless of where you've come from, you are worth it. And then I'll say, and one more thing, after you're all done shopping with your personal shopper, then we're going to have refreshments, because it ain't a party to eat. And it has just been one of the
wonderful.
most effective. It's actually soft mentoring, where someone else, we forget what a gift it is to give someone your undivided attention.
Right.
And so that in and of itself is so affirming and so encouraging on your journey.
Right.
Yeah, I love that.
So if someone wants to help Treasure House, they could be volunteer for a personal shopper, just as you
Absolutely.
said, walk around, help someone pick out their clothes,
Absolutely.
and help them boost their self-confidence a little bit.
Absolutely. We'd love to have them do that.
They could
and they may even know their business, because we've
Yes.
done that through different businesses. And when the business does it, we actually invite the women from the business, or even the guys, bring your significant others, your wives or daughters or whatever, and let them be part of it. Because it's one thing to throw money at a problem. It's another thing to walk alongside. You get a whole different perspective.
You do.
And so when we have businesses do that, we try to involve the business, and especially the women from there, so they can know what their funds are going towards.
And does Treasure House take clothing donations?
Absolutely. How many of us have stuff in our closet that doesn't fit our body or our lifestyle? We all do.
That we'll never get back into.
Get over it, girls.
Yeah, we're not going to get into it.
But the beautiful thing is, we women get very emotionally attached to our clothes. But women are also very nurturing by nature. And if you know that your clothing is going to be a blessing to somebody else, it's a lot easier to get rid of it. And so when we do that, we know that it's going to help someone else on their journey. And we don't just take business clothing. Some places do that for the purpose of going back to work, and that's wonderful.
Right.
But we take jeans and jammies and jogging and after five, the
people
whole
need
thing.
everything.
Well, some of the women are not ready for an interview.
Yeah.
They're still healing. They're still in the process of feeling good about themselves. So that whole thing is really a necessary thing to say, oh, I can have cute jammies. Oh, I can have exercise stuff and start to exercise and feel better about myself. So we take the whole gamut.
And I waited till now to have you on the show because you're doing a major fundraising campaign, aren't you?
Yes, we are. There's nothing wrong with my vision. For quite some time now, well, actually, we've been in our building now for 3 years. And anyone who's moved into a new building, a new home, you know that you've got like that first cleanup. Like we had to do some roof repairs and the wall in the front and the railing, just the normal da-da-das.
Right.
But now, since we are buying this building, we want to make it fully accessible. So that means we want to have 2 ADA bathrooms. We want to expand the mezzanine because the bathrooms will be where my office is now. We want to have an elevator. And I don't want just an elevator, I want a glass elevator. And on that glass elevator, I want to put Lifting Up Women in Dreams. Because it's not just about the clothing.
Right.
It is about caring about the whole woman. And so that's what we're starting now. We're in the preliminary stages. We've had some amazing gifts and people saying, wow, I will do this for you. We had someone donate a custom kitchen for us. We were able to get flooring at pennies on the dollar of what it would normally cost. So I'm like over the moon excited, and sometimes my board has to kind of reel me in and say, not yet, not yet. But that's what we're doing. We are excited about having a building that will be fully accessible, because not only will it be accessible for anyone who has a disability, and we work with 3 agencies that work with veterans, but a lot of our volunteers are over 70.
Right.
And so going up and down the steps becomes a hardship. And we have single moms there. And so a mom with her stroller cannot make it up and down the
Sure.
steps. So for all those things, it's helpful. Plus, we want to have merchandise upstairs, and schlepping some merchandise up and down the steps is a liability.
Right.
So for all those reasons, it's certainly to our benefit and the people that we serve, their benefit, if we have that available. And I'm just like beyond the moon excited about having it happen. So anybody wants to help, come along.
So there's many ways to help.
Absolutely.
So they can just get in contact with you. We'll have your information on there.
We would be delighted. I would be happy to talk with anybody. I'll have coffee with you. Yeah.
Sally, thank you so much for coming on. You were such a delight.
Well,
and I love being around you. And again, you've been a mentor for a long time since I've met you.
Well, it's my delight too, Denise, and you've certainly been a strong supporter of our mission, and thank you for that. And it's just been a delight to be on your show. Thank you.
Thank you.